Wow, that's delicioso.
A is for Antep and Z is for Zing. Got 24 more that'll grow in between. They say the spice of life is variety. That's why we're growing so hard on the alphabet of heat.
Letter T. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Alphabet of Heat. My name is Boss. I'm a gardener and a lover of all things spicy. Today we have made it to the letter T, which is the Trepadiera Werner. Varner? I don't know. The way it's spelled makes it look like a German pepper, but it was actually discovered in Brazil by somebody named Werner, however you pronounce it. Mati. It's a bacatum. It usually grows a little bit more teardrop than these pods are shaped. The plant that I'm growing has teardrop shaped pods on it and a little bit more globe or round ones. These were the ones that were ripe. It's mid-October. I'm amazed that I haven't had a snow yet, so the fact that I'm still pulling stuff off of plants outside is pretty awesome. So I'm gonna take what I can get. Let's go out and take a look at the plant actually and see how it grew.
So the plant, like many of the other bacatums I grew this year, it got pretty tall and pretty wide fast, and then it finally started to put on flowers and fruits. What was really cool about the peppers is they come on in this really nice bright white cream color here, and they stay that way for a long time. Not a fast ripener, but they start to turn orange, and then eventually they get to this nice bright kind of intense red color. I did have to move this indoors at the end of the season because I didn't have time for them to all ripen.
So now we've seen the plant, how it grew, we know a little bit about it. I think we should just chop one open and take a taste. All right, let's see how this goes. Like butter. It's stuck to my knife. Crikey. There's no cavity on that half. We have a little cavity here. You can see a few seeds, lots of flesh, decently thick walls for a little pepper like that. It's pretty neat. It's got a pretty good smell. It actually reminds me quite a bit of the smell of like a lemon drop. I really want to eat this half because it's so perfectly full. I should save seeds from it, but there's 5 or 10 seeds in that other half. That's enough to get me started. Hopefully, I will have enough time to let the rest of that plant ripen up. When I'm eating this, it's, like I said, mid-October. I will put it in the garage to try and give it more time, but we'll see. For now, let's see how this beautiful little pepper tastes. Very sweet up front. Heat's kicking in. Wow. Not a super painful burn, but it's not mild. If I were to guess, maybe 15 to 20,000 Scoville heat units. Not overpowering by any means. A little bit of a sharp burn though, right on the tongue, but it actually like mellowed out. I don't know. So it started off sharp and then kind of flattened a little bit. The flavor though, at first it was almost like biting into a ripe red Fresno pepper. A little bit earthy, kind of, how to describe it, like sort of red bell peppery sweetness. Not quite the same. It's actually sweeter, doesn't have that kind of grassy top note on it. Really tasty though. I wasn't expecting that to be quite so delicious. I don't know what I expected, I guess. It's bacatum from Brazil. They're almost all delicious. I've learned one thing this year in my garden that every bacatum I planted, I love the taste of. So that might be some foreshadowing for the 2023 season. Overall though, the burn peaked pretty quick. My tongue is still pretty hot along the edge where I was chewing, but nothing overwhelming by any means. It really balances out though. It's good and crunchy. Those thick walls and all of that meat, for lack of better words, right? All of that placenta, all of that flesh inside of that pepper. Delicious. It was a little bit seedy. Like most small peppers, when you bite them, you're gonna get, at least equal parts seed to pepper flesh. They pack a lot in those little cavities. Not the end of the world. It didn't really affect the taste. Sometimes you get a really bitter, strong note from the seeds, but this time it was just delicious. That's really good pepper. I can see maybe just cutting them in half and dehydrating them and not grinding them or anything, but then using their dehydrated halves, salad, on top of burgers, sandwiches, just pop one every now and again. Really good flavor. That's going to wrap up this episode, but remember we have a few letters left to finish the alphabet of heat. I will see you next week. Remember, plants help us grow. Peace.